Welcome back to Metricon, start of the second half. The Lions hold a 5-point lead in this women's draft game at Metricon Stadium between the Gold Coast Suns and the Brisbane Lions. And we've had a fantastic first half. Brianna Brock.
Yeah, look, it's been exciting. I think early on we thought the Lions were looking the goods. They had all the play. Come the second quarter, it was almost reversed, and the Suns had a lot of the play, just couldn't quite convert their opportunities.
So back in the middle, Anstey wins another hit out. She's had a great game. Zilke with the clearance. A great grab by Membry. Membry's been the standout, Bree, out of the 18s last year. Certainly not one of the standouts for Queensland in the 18s last year, but having a super game tonight.
Yeah, look, just quietly, Craig, I think, she's a massive Western Bulldogs fan, and she would be absolutely trying her guts out to try and be drafted, and I think it'd be a massive dream for her to play for them. But like we said, it's only her first year of senior football this year, so she's got a lot of time on her side.
Pinchin tries to get the clearance. Here comes the skipper, Kasler. Ground level. She lives quite a life, Leah Kasler.
Yeah, she's a environmental studies student down here on the Gold Coast. Was lucky enough last year to go from a state game into a AFL exhibition game, then off to Borneo to study orangutans in the jungle, as you do, Craig, and then flicked herself off to Hawaii for a student exchange for about 4 months, and then came home to surf for a couple of months. So it's a tough life for Leah.
Pinchin gets a clearance. Zilke can't mark it. Sexton gets wrapped up there by Zilke, and Emma Zilke gets the free kick. Goes inside the 50, not one of her better kicks. Anderson at ground level, as she's been all night, gets it forward again. This is a dangerous spot. Ransfield's there, mopping up there for the Suns was Bree Conan. And Conan's had a really good night, Bree.
Yeah, she's getting plenty of the footy.
Former Townsville girl.
Yeah. It's she plays for UQ, and UQ again a relatively new team in the league, so they've got a lot of new players. Don't win that many games, but Bree is one of their best players, and I think she'll really start to stand out again this year and help drive the success at that club.
Boundary throw in, left half forward for the Lions. Anstey's there, as is Goodman now, who's doing most of the ruck work for the Suns. It's back inside, and it's in a dangerous spot now for a throw in. Left forward pocket for the Lions.
Yeah, it's interesting they're playing Selena in the ruck. They've got Shani Webb, who's an accomplished ruck, as well as Lou Healy. So unless there's something we don't know, but good to see Selena in the action. Great
handball by Membry. Puts Zanchetta under the pump though, and it's going to be out of bounds and a throw in. So interesting tackle there by Emily Bates on her Yeronga teammate Jordan Zanchetta. Something to talk about at training during the week.
Oh, I'm sure they don't hold any grudges, Craig. What goes on the field stays on the field.
It's Conan in there battling away again. Might have been a free kick to Anderson, and the umpires found it too. So Ali Anderson, former Western Bulldog, has got the free kick. Long way from goal. Umpire doesn't like the angle she put herself on. Not that it's going to make a lot of difference to the shot on goal, because I reckon that's well beyond Ali's distance. She'll be looking to lay it off here at some point.
So she's got a really funny story, Craig. I think she was probably grade 7, 8, didn't think much of AFL, didn't really play and wasn't really that interested, and someone conned her into playing a game, and she hasn't looked back since, and got all the way up to AFL level. So a great little story, and conned her sister, number 14, Michaela, into playing, and both been really great for their local club in Zilmere.
Zanchetta got it to Membry, who took a great grab. Here comes Goodman now, picking up at ground level. Suns going forward. Bell, been really good as Cassie Bell. Plays on, has a bounce, might be starting to get a bit dewy at Metricon. Going inside the forward 50, in front was Campbell, can't mark it. That's Webb who got tackled, but the umpire said a push in the back. So Shani Webb will go back from about 25 metres out for a much needed goal to the Suns.
A crowd starting to build here, which is great. Lots of clapping and cheering for the girls, and it's always nice to play in front of a crowd and kick a goal.
Shani Webb kicks the fourth one for the Suns. They draw level now with the Lions. 4-4, 28 apiece, and we've gone 4.5 minutes to the third term.
Like to see, this Alana McNabb looks like she's lining up in the centre now, Craig, so we'll get a little bit of a better look at her. She's played in the Victorian Women's League for Bendigo, I think it is, but now has moved to Mackay and playing in the local league up there, and has been a standout in their pre-season carnival and earned herself a spot in this game today, so pretty exciting for her.
Yep, and Alana's a physio and has just moved to Mackay to ply her trade up there, which is great. Back in the middle, Membry again, been terrific.
She's just everywhere, isn't she? And she's just such a trier, and she goes hard out. She'll probably get a blood nose, walk straight back on, have a bandage around her head. She's one of those sort of warrior type players. There's
Goodman. Goodman's been handy. Kicks it forward now, looking for Bell, just in front of her. Oh, falls in a lap. Great tackle by Wall. So Danielle Wall, in the Youth Girls 18s this year, puts a really strong tackle on her opponent there. Webb picks it off. Anstey cleans up. Here's Bates, who's just about been one of the best ones on the ground tonight.
Yeah, she's always in amongst it, Batesy, and I don't think she's ever played a game that she hasn't got at least 20.
Great mark there by Smythe. Kick forward by Sexton. Smythe now, long way from goal. Goes forward, looking for Healy. Great grab, Lou Healy.
Lovely kick there from Jordan Smythe.
Yeah, really coming on well, Jordan Smythe. She's a futsal player, has represented Australia in futsal.
Yep.
And we're really looking forward to her developing at the Youth Girls Championships in less than a month, Bree.
Yeah, and represented Mackay in the under-17 state champs, which
Healy,
was lovely.
Shot on goal and finally kick one. That's her first one out about 4 attempts. So Lou Healy from the North Cairns Tigers kicks the 5th one for the Suns. 5-4. 34, lead the Lions 4-4-28, just by the goal now. The Suns just getting their noses in front, Bree.
Yeah, look, she just looks like she's settled a little bit. Nerves have probably gone, gotten used to the ground, gotten used to the players. You know, they've only flown in this morning, so it's a good testament to her to be able to play at a high level, and you know, she probably travelled early, so it's great to see her playing like that.
Great for the state. I mean, we've got some really good women's comps, the length and breadth of this state, you know, all the way from Cairns, Mackay, and of course the Clough in southeast Queensland. Really good clearance there by Conan, who's having a super match. Got it to McNabb, but a great grab backing back with a flight. Anderson, not known for her aerial skills, but really courageous there, Bree.
No, she's quite short. That's her sister's probably known for her aerial skills, but Ali's probably better known that she kicks well off both feet. Probably spent all of 2012 and 2013 seasons working very hard on that.
Barging through Membry. This is Zanchetta, ground level. Burrows in again, but beaten to the contest. McNabb starting to get a few touches now. Goodman from North Cairns flicks it out to Membry, who's having a great game this evening. Membry goes forward and looking for Bell, but chopped off again by Wall. Wall from the Darling Downs goes back. Membry plays on quickly. Great grab. Good hand pass. Zanchetta inside the 50 looking for Hunt. Oh, it's Herdman, I should say.
Great kick there by Zanchetta.
The other Cooperoo, small. So Herdman going forward, looking for a target. No one can mark. Smythe's there. Off the ground, soccer skills. And rushed forward by the Lions. That was right up Jordan Smythe's alley with the ball at ground level there, Breeze.
Yeah, look, it's starting to hot up now. Balls at both ends of the ground. You can certainly see why Dare Henderson wears headgear when she was throwing herself in at the contest there. And
yes. Sorry, Bree.
They've just tangled themselves up there, the Lions, unfortunately, but hopefully they'll get out of trouble here.
So Bates just hurriedly gets it forward. And again, Membry. What a game she's having, Jordan Membry. What an improvement in 12 months of footy.
I think you can see there, Craig, that's where she just likes to sit behind the play. She can pick it off, she reads the ball well, and then she can deliver the ball, you know, a fair whack back into play.
Anderson, Bliss, Aislerman, back inside by Mickey Anderson to her sister Ali. Ali gets a hand on it. Suns are still in dangerous territory there. It's spilling out. This is Hunt. Hunt goes forward into the path of Bell, who drops what she maybe should have taken. Ball spills out, ground level there is Webb. Smythe picks up, shot at goal, she's kicked it. Jordan Smythe, fantastic effort. For a girl who's been playing footy for, less than 6 months, Jordan Smythe's picked one up at ground level and slotted it for the Suns. So the Suns now get out to a 2-goal lead, 6-5-41, leave the Lions 4-4-28, halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's only been playing for 6 months, certainly. She doesn't look out of place at all, and nice tall girl. You can see her standing there next to Luana Healy, who's also tall. So that's another exciting, under-18s prospect. 2020 is looking promising, isn't it, Craig?
It's really good for Jordan's confidence to think she can mix it in this company. Now the Suns mids are starting to hum along. That was Zanchetta and Hunt, who have got it forward now, and that's a great grab to James. Lauren James, great overhead. Coolangatta Bluebird. Footy club's, 15 minutes down the road from here, Bree. So James, who really can roost the footy, goes forward, and it's chopped off there by Campbell, who's got really safe hands. Shannon Campbell, Sunshine Coast product, goes to Bates. Bates drops an easy one. Gets it out to Markham. Might get a free. Bates in there again. Suns have really got their tails up now and got a really good chance to score. Zanchetta, good hand pass inside. Back to Zanchetta. Running nowhere though. Here's Webb. Webb flicks the ball out. Lions pounce on it. That's Danielle Wall who clears.
That's the trademark Danielle Wall play. Pick it up, quick 5 steps and get it out of trouble. And hopefully in 18s we won't have to see that too much. Won't hopefully be down that end of the ground in the 18s.
That's wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking, hopeful. But I think, we've got a very safe pair of hands down there.
So we're stuck at half forward here for the Suns. Gee, when you consider the Lions kicked the first 3 in about 5 minutes, the Suns have had a very good time of it since then. Here's Zanchetta, who's really getting busy this third quarter.
Starting to see the quicks come into play. I think now the Suns are getting it, running the ball. They've probably got, those few younger players, so maybe the Lions are getting a little bit tired, but Lions just can't seem to get it down their end at the moment.
That's Pynchon. Pynchon got it to McNabb. McNabb's also starting to get her hands on it. Here's Conan, who's been terrific tonight. Quick handball out to Sexton. Sexton quickly up towards the forward 50. Herdman led her opponent to the ball. Ground level, James again. Here's Smythe. Gets a push in the back. Umpire didn't see it that way. Good tackle there by James, and he'll get the free kick. Incorrect disposal. Tackled her Coolangatta teammate in Rona Markham. Here's James, long way out on a tight angle. The eyes will be starting to dart about inside. Not much on offer though.
Probably just missed the lead from Shani Webb there. But looking down the other end of the ground, the Lions are really starting to push up now.
Oh,
create
there's
some
a
pressure.
50-metre penalty. So, a bit unlucky there. Courtney Daniak was on the mark, and I'm pretty sure the umpire might have told her to come back. But now Lauren James will have a shot from the goal square.
I think we'll probably have to see just a little bit more from the Lions' older players, just to settle a little bit, present. Zilks has gone a little bit quiet. The likes of Michaela, a bit more of Rachel Anstie, and I'm sure they'll be up and about. Suns also getting a little helping hand from the cheer squad, which is lovely.
Yeah, there's a nice little crowd starting to build up here. So the Suns have got out to over 3-goal lead now, 7-5-47 lead the Lions 4-4-28, and we've got just the 6 minutes left in the third term.
So we can see Jenna Van Dyke heading down to the goal square again. She might have put her 2 cents in and asked to get put back in the action, which will be good for the Lions if they can get it down to her. She was so lively early.
Goodman's made a difference in the ruck. Spence got her kick smothered by Goodman. Really starting to work well is Selena Goodman. Flicked out there by McNabb, who's starting to get plenty of touches in the third term. Here's Sexton. Out into space. Gets out of a few tackles, breaks clear, goes inside the forward 50. Up comes Smythe. Can't take the mark. Wall picks up at ground level. Handball to Wallace. Oh, Wallace has been called for a throw. That's really unlucky. Anderson. Anstey, good hands. Plays on quickly, all sorts of trouble.
Probably just needed to settle there a little bit, Anstey. She might have been a little bit overzealous, but try and make amends here, I think.
Trying to link up by hand are the Suns. Herdman goes forward. James has been terrific this quarter. Gets a crashing tackle by Wall, but the umpire thought it was in the back.
Very unlucky.
James plays on quickly, looking for Healy, can't find her. Over the top, Zilke mops up for the Lions. Only as far as a Cooperoo teammate in Megan Hunt, who walks away hobbling a bit from that mark. And she's going to have a shot for goal from about 40 out, which might just test her distance.
Wouldn't have put it past Megan to be calling for that ball from Zilks, as teammates that they are. She can be a bit cheeky at times, and look, Talia Randall bobs up.
Yeah, really nice lead, and honoured the lead did Megan Hunt with a really good pass. She's got great foot skills, Megan Hunt. So Talia Randall lining up for a third, and through it goes. So Talia Randall, one of the youngest ones out there on the ground, has just kicked her third goal for the Suns, and they're really getting out to a handy lead now.
I think we're really starting to see that youth and that fitness. They're still running. I think the Lions are looking a little bit tired. But again, if they can win it out of the midfield, they've got a really good forward setup down there. And Shaylease Law, I think, would just be absolutely hanging out to have the footy just crumb down nicely to her.
So 3.5 minutes to go in the third term. Suns 53, leading the Lions 28. They're all over them at the moment. Here's Zanchetta. Ground level, flicks it out into the path of McNabb. McNabb to Wallace. Wallace finds Webb, top of the 50. Webb, short one, looking for Membry, finds a great bit of play by Jordan Membry to find some space inside 50, and the distance is not beyond her.
Oh, it'd be great if George can reward herself with a goal. She's absolutely tried her heart out throughout the game, and that's a classic Jordan sort of memory mark. She does like to take it a chest mark. Or let down a little bit by the kick. I'm not sure if they're going to pay that mark. They are going to pay it. Can't quite see who that is down there.
So not the greatest kick from Jordan Membry, but the Talia Rounder, who's absolutely on fire. Chips back inside to Herdman, and Herdman takes a great grab. So Dania Herdman, Cooperoo Footy Club, playing for the Suns this afternoon, gets on the end of Talia Randall's kick. And she certainly loves a goal, does Dee Herdman.
And can celebrate one, Craig.
So Dania Herdman, shot on goal, makes no mistakes. So that's her second for the night. 2 for Dania Herdman. Suns go further ahead, 9-5-59. Lead the Lions 4-4-28. 2 minutes to go, third term.
Dania didn't play any rep footy last year. Craig, recovering from a really bad knee reconstruction she had in 2013, took her sort of all of 2014 to come back, played late in the season, and is having a great return to footy.
And those two little blonde bombshells in the middle there, Jordan Zanchetta and Nikki Wallace, are absolutely on fire at the moment. Here goes Zanchetta. Zanchetta goes inside the forward 50, looking for Webb. Umpire's paid it downfield, he has. And Shani Webb will be the recipient of the free kick just inside the 50, but the clearance work of Wallace and Zanchetta has been absolutely superb. Webb, long way out, 40-metre kick. Will it get over the top? No, it won't. Rushed through by Shannon Campbell, and just the minor score. But the two, the mosquito fleet, the blonde mosquito fleet of the Suns is absolutely on fire at the moment, Bree.
Yeah, they bought their own footy today, those two. Hopefully the Lions can get a good run on here. They've played on quickly. Oh, unfortunately, Amy's got caught with the footy there.
Yeah, it's a great mark by Legault, but just a little bit of awareness of who was around her. McNabb made a brilliant tackle, flicked it out to Wallace. Wallace has had some sort of a third term with her mate Zanchetta. So Wallace goes inside the 50. Bell's there with the fly, can't take the mark. Ground level, Stevenson. Markham caught in the tackle. Wall, who's battling on courageously. Pericic. Goodman, who's been really good in the ruck, Bree, since being put in there.
Done a great job, and I think that's one of the things Sel's really tried to work hard on over the off season is when she gets the ball, is making the most of it, because she gets a lot of the footy, but her disposal's sort of been not great in the past, but she's looking very good at the moment.
So the Suns have got a really handy lead. That's 5-goal quarter there to the Suns. They lead 9-6-60 over the Lions 4-4-28. So they've opened up a really big 32-point lead. Goal kickers for the Suns, 3 to Talia Randall, 2 to Dania Herdmans, and singles to Jordan Smythe, Lauren James, Luana Healy and Shani Webb. And for the Lions, 3 to Jenna Van Dyke and 1 to Caitlin Cantrell. We'll be back at Metricon in about 3 minutes' time for the last quarter.